Hey, what is going on, gang? How you guys doing? Sorry, I'm just here. You guys kind of caught me in an awkward position there. I was trying to just share the show here. Go ahead and get it out there to the masses, get it out there to the folks. I wasn't fast enough for Dave, but it's okay. So, welcome everybody to the show. This is Tight and Loose Out. You see my very, very handsome, devilishly handsome co-host Dave Wallencheck here to the left of me, and I hope that you guys are having yourselves a great week so far. We're right here in the middle of, as I like to call it, we're in Hump Day right now. Let me get over here to the. Let me go see if there's any comments, if there's anybody watching. But yeah, hopefully you guys have yourself a great week so far. One more week, baby. This time next week, I am going to be in Oswego, New York. And with that being said, I got a major, huge announcement to tell you guys. So I have been in contact with Lighthouse Lanes.
Lighthouse Lanes.
Yes, Lighthouse Lanes has a Bowl-a-rama, Bowl-a-thon deal going on there for the drivers. And they have teams all lined up for the whole bowling alley. There's still positions open, still lanes still open. Proceeds go to the drivers that race on the Classic on Sunday. But I will be hosting the show live from Lighthouse Lanes on Wednesday night in Oswego, New York. So I appreciate them giving me the opportunity to come in there. Thank you guys very much. And I would love for anybody that's in the Oswego area that's going to be there at Lighthouse Lanes or going to be out camping out back or down in the flats, come on over to Lighthouse Lanes, buy a beer, come watch the show. I'll probably bring you on and we're just going to talk racing. I'm going to talk to drivers. We got drivers coming in. We got crew members coming in. We got all sorts of people. So if I see you and you want to come on the show, I'll just tell you, come on and we'll sit down. We'll have a conversation. Remember, it's only an hour and a half long show, but we're going to go ahead and talk super modified racing. So for you folks, I'm telling you guys right now, come on down, get a bowling team together. Proceeds go to the drivers. There's also, I believe there's finishing positions of first, second, and third. Look out. I'm going to go ahead and do a video on it tomorrow to let everybody know about it. And then on top of that, we got so much more stuff we need to talk about for Classic. And that's why I'm not even going to have a guest on this week. There's so much to talk about, and it's literally going to fill up the whole show, and it's going to be fun. I'm telling you guys right now, bring your money, folks. That's all I got to say. Not a lot of it, but bring some of it because it's going to be an interesting time. So with that being said, as I always do, Dave, how was your weekend? How's your week? How's everything going, pal?
Oh, man, my weekend was phenomenal, man. We raced both days this week, Friday and Saturday, out at Lorraine Raceway Park. Had a good showing on Saturday with the fans, so kudos to the fans for stepping up and stepping out of Lorraine Raceway Park. We needed that out there, and had some good racing on Friday, had some great racing on Saturday night. I mean, little altercation in a street stock feature with about one lap to go with, if you haven't seen the video already, it's all over Facebook. So I'm not going to talk about it, but if anybody in the chat wants to talk about it, you're more than welcome. Got to thank Pit Row TV for joining us, Tim Bean and the crew over there for joining us out there at the track, man. It was fun to have them there and to get the broadcast that live to everybody who can't see it and whatever. And everybody knows that, Lorraine Raceway Park is for sale. So if you guys are interested in buying it, or if you know anybody who is interested, please make sure you reach out to the Maggio family. We all know Sandusky's for sale. Don't know if there's any deals in place or whatever or whatnot. So if you guys are interested in two local racetracks, 30 minutes down the road from each other, I think that they both can work if you put a lot of time and some effort into them. I think they both can work and you could be successful at that. That's just my opinion. Nothing against any ownership group, past or present. There, I just think that you need a little bit of work or promoting and somebody who's going to give 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it's going to be a 5-year plan in each place if you decide to buy either one. But I mean, kudos to the Maggio family for sticking you out for 5 years at Lorraine and putting a heartbeat back in there. But real quick, Willie, I want to give a big moment of silence real quick for Smokey Fade, who lost his life,
Oh yeah, for sure.
who
Yes.
passed away this past Saturday. The former racer out there, he was the tech inspector, and he was the race director as well. So if we can say a moment of silence for Smokey real quick. Rest in peace, Smokey.
All right. Yep.
But yeah, really, other than that, man, winding down my time on the microphone this year, I think I got like 3 races left. And, I hate to say this, man. A lot of people have asked me, a lot of people have reached out on why I'm stepping away. Well, here's the reason. It's nothing personal against anybody or any racetrack. It just takes, a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of taking time away from family and spending your whole weekends at the racetrack and preparing throughout the week, whether you're be on the management team or on the staff, to prepare yourself to be at the racetrack. I know the drivers' names. I've been going there since I've been little. So I've known everybody growing up through the pits, even selling some of them and getting to interview some of my favorite drivers in Victory Lane and, having personal, relationships with them. I'm going to tell you this. It's been an honor and a privilege for the last 15 years to call races and, give the fans what they want, whether I'm excited or, having a bad day. I'm always at the racetrack with a smile on my face. Willie, where'd you go? Something happened to Willie. So we're going to see what happened to Willie. Maybe we'll remove him and then put him back in. So let's see.
Okay, there we go.
All right, Willie, what happened?
I don't know. It said low internet or whatever, so.
Okay. But anyway,
first time that's happened.
Well, you guys got Hurricane Aaron out there, don't you?
Oh, no, dude. That's up in North Carolina. That thing is so far away right now. Yeah.
But yeah, so getting back to it, I think it's just time. It's time in my life where I take, I'm gonna be 47 this year. I've been going to racetracks ever since I was 5 years old. So 42 years. 42 years I've been going to the racetrack, man. And it's just time to take some time for myself, live life, potentially get back in my brother's race car, turn some laps on that. That's one thing I want to put on my bucket list before next season's up. But I don't know where I'm going to race it because you don't know the future of Sandusky, the future of Lorraine. Hearing a lot of rumors about Barberton and Midvale. Don't know any information about them until it comes from the horse's mouth. You know how rumors are. There's a lot of them. You don't know what happens, or you don't know what happens until the truth comes out. So with that, I just think it's time for me to step back and just enjoy life. Again, I appreciate the Maggio family, the staff at Lorraine Raceway Park, and the staff at Painesville Speedway for the opportunity of doing it. I mean, 15 years is a long time. I didn't think I'd last that long. And, Lorraine's right up the road from me. So if it does open back up and somebody buys it, I mean, I'll go there to support them and whatever. But I mean, I might fill in a part-time basis, but full-time wise, I'm done, man. I'm done. It's time to enjoy life and just really sit back and enjoy life and live it to its fullest. And again, potentially, race. Because Willie, you've been on the flag stand. You've been in this game a little bit longer than I have, maybe 2-3 years longer than me. You know the toll it takes on your body, the stress it is. Whether you're up in the tower on the flag stand, you hear all the communication to the drivers. What's going on at the racetrack. People walking up to you and asking you questions about what's going on. Sometimes you have the answer, but not allowed to say. Sometimes you don't have the answer, and people assume things. And they ask you, and do you want to tell them? You're like right on the verge of telling them, but then you don't tell them because you don't know who you can trust. I mean, that's just the way it is in racing, man. Especially when you're working at the racetrack. And I used to be an asshole to the race directors and the people that worked at the racetrack when I raced. And I want to give an apology to them guys because now I know what it takes to run a racetrack. I know what it takes. I see the behind the scenes working. How it happens, what goes on with it, sponsor wise, fan count wise. We always thought, man, we pay $20 to go race with our buddies and have a lot of fun. There's more than that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, without a doubt, Dave. Yeah,
And
100%. And
and
that's not even counting the time. Like, even when I was, an official, I would leave my house at 11 o'clock, get to the track by noon, and I wouldn't leave there till noon, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sorry, midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning. And that's leaving there. I still had another hour drive home, 45-minute drive home. So, you're there 12, 13 hours a day. And let me tell you guys something right now. The pay's not worth it. All right. Think about what you get paid if you work 12 hours a day or 13 hours a day. And I can guarantee you it's only what the officials get paid at the racetrack is only a third, maybe half of what you would make, but you do it because you love it. You do it because you have passion for it, but we get burned out, and Dave's burned out, and I'm going a different direction with flagging. If Sandusky was to stay open another year, I'm going to hang it up. And I really like this podcast stuff, and I think I'm missing out on a lot of content, a lot of fun content. I really enjoy talking with the drivers and stuff. So yeah. So Dave, I totally get what you're saying. I totally understand it. And I don't care what anybody says, but I support it,
I appreciate that, Willie. We grew up in the same city. We played football together at Edison High School, Westwood.
High school. Yeah.
We went to racetracks together. We worked on the same cars, man. And it just, I never thought in a million years when I was racing did I want to announce. And then the opportunity came to me and said, "Can you do it?" And I said, "Well, I'll give it a try." I ended up doing it 15 years. It's time to go. I don't know what more to tell people. People want to pry for information that's really not true.
Right.
Like, it's just, sometimes people just step out on their own accord, not because, they're having bad times. And again, Maggio family has treated me really, really well over the last 11 years that I worked for them. So it's nothing personal to them. It's my own personal choice and decision to make. So I appreciate everybody who reached out and asked about it. But I actually was blessed to have the opportunity to go back to where it all started for me at High Miler and call the Thursday and Friday race programs out there at Sandusky Speedway. So that was actually kind of cool. Appreciate Chris and Kevin and little Kevin and Junior for giving me the opportunity to come back up there in the tower and do it, and actually be at Sandusky. If it is the last High Miler, I can say, hey, I called part of it. I called the dollar night, and I called the Friday night portion, and then went up to Painesville on Saturday and called that. So I'm happy and I'm blessed that I got the opportunity to do all that. No looking back on it, but again, it's time to go. I got my brother's race card sitting in Alliance at a friend of mine's house, and it's time to put that thing back together, not only for me but for my brother. So it's just
big move.
Yep.
But no, just let's see here. Theodore Lefebvre says, "Get well, Tyler." Absolutely, I want to touch on that also as well. Definitely want to go and speedy recovery to Tyler Schulich. He was in a sprint car on Monday. They have a thing here at Fremont Speedway. It's a dirt track here in Ohio.
Willie, real quick, I got to take this phone call and let you go on here by yourself and talk about Tyler. Give me like a minute.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So, all right, guys, you guys get to just see me. But so Tyler was in a 305 sprint car, 305 standing for 305 cubic inch engine, and he races that whenever he's not running his super. And they have a race at Fremont Fairgrounds that they run at weekly, but during the fair they have a sprint car race, 305 sprint car race. And I don't know what happened. A lot of people's reaching out to me. All I know was he was engulfed in flames. He caught on fire, as you guys can see from the pictures that I posted. Was late last night. His face got burned, and his hand looks like his hand took a real serious brunt of the burns. I don't know when Tyler's going to be back. I have not reached out. I'm giving him space. I'll probably reach out to him probably next week and see what he has to say. I just want to reach out. And Tyler, if you're watching this, I hope you have a speedy recovery. I can't wait to see you back on the track, bud. First time I wore this shirt. All right. I was not going to wear this shirt until Classic weekend. All right. I was going to wear it one of my days. I was going to be at Oswego, but I felt that because Tyler and, everything that's going on with him. So I kind of wore this for him today. Didn't normally wear my normal tight and loose out shirt or Fisher's shirt. But yeah, so just want to go ahead and say, Tyler, hopefully you have a speedy recovery, buddy. And we're all out here. We're praying for you, rooting for you to get back. And it's really sucky because Tyler just got, he just took the points lead in ISMA right now, and it's a tight battle between him and McVetter. There's a couple points. So I hope Tyler can make it out at least. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out for Classic, but I don't put nothing past that kid. I don't put nothing past him. I don't think he's going to be cleared to run Classic. 200 laps on a burned hand. That is a long, gruesome race. But I think he'll probably go ahead and be back for the final ISMA race. So that's going to be, we'll see. It's no guarantee. This is my opinion. This is not what anybody's told me at all, folks. So yeah. So it's here. Joe Strozak says Westwood Warriors and Leary West Wolverines. Heck yeah. Yeah. Right. That's me, man. That's me. That's where I grew up at. But yeah, so Tyler, hopefully you have yourself a speedy recovery. And we had ourselves a wild weekend. I guess we'll get into some stuff before we get into the sponsors. So just to let all you guys know, at the camp out back where I camp at, right outside of turn 3, excuse me, sorry about that. Between turns 3 and 4 out there on the hill out back, right by the cell phone tower. Saturday, we're going to be having a driver's Calcutta. And if you guys have not been to the Calcutta, what it is we take every driver that qualified from Friday and we'll go slowest to fastest. And we'll bid on those drivers. And generally it's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 10th, and 15th will pay out. I believe that's how it's going to be. But we'll bid on the drivers anywhere between $5 all the way up to $2,000. I'm not joking, folks. I will be live there at the campsite, and I'll tell you guys what the drivers went for, and it's going to be quite interesting. I'm telling you right now, it's very entertaining. I'll have drivers come over, former drivers, current drivers, and we'll sit there and we'll just kind of just critique and talk about the drivers that are going up for the Calcutta. And immediately right after that Calcutta, oh, hold on, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We will also be having pulled pork sandwiches by my wonderful sponsor, Mike's Meats. Mike's Juicy Thick Pulled Pork Meats is going to be there. It's going to be smoking meat and barbecue sauce, the whole 9 yards. And we'll be giving that stuff out, but it's going to be a donation. If you want to give us $5 and you're going to go and you're going to get salt potatoes, you'll get coleslaw, and you'll get yourself a sandwich also as well. And it's all donation based. And all that money for that right there goes for the drivers that are running on Sunday. So for the SBS class, the 350 class, in the Budweiser International Classic class, 1 or 2 drivers from each division. All depends how much money that we get. So if you guys want to donate $5 to the cause, $10 to the cause, 20, 50, whatever it is you guys want to donate, we greatly appreciate it. And that all goes to the drivers. Like I said, 1 driver from each class, maybe 2 if we can get enough money. And that'll be going on during the Calcutta. So I'll be going live. And if you see me, come on over, give me a hug, tell you miss me, because I miss you guys. All right. I'm just telling you guys right now. I miss you guys. As soon as I leave off the property, I'm already missing you guys. So I'm just telling you guys right now, be ready. Come on out to the campsite. It's going to be right up on the hill, right by the cell phone tower. You'll see the circle of campers, and it's going to be right inside there. The same place where it's at every single year, and it's going to be really fun. But immediately right after that, we're going to have a dunk tank. This is official, folks, okay? And it's going to be 5 balls for $20. And we got drivers coming already. We got Lou LeVay's coming, Kyle Perry's coming, Josh Sokolik's coming, Mike McVetta's coming, Jason Kingsley, my sponsor, guy's like a brother to me. He's going to get in the dunk tank. And yes, folks, yours truly, myself, will be getting in the dunk tank also as well. There's a lot more other drivers that are coming also as well. My goal, and I don't know if he's watching this. I know he does watch it once in a while, but DJ Shulik, I want you for this. I want you in the dunk tank. I think you're going to bring a lot of money for these drivers, and I think it's going to be hysterical to go ahead and see you up there, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to have you up there. I'd like to see Otto Sitterly come also as well and get in the dunk tank. So I think maybe Dave Danzer also as well. I think Michael Barnes said that he would do it also as well. So if you're a driver and you're watching this show right now and you want to participate in the dunk tank, please reach out to me at William Patterson on Facebook, or reach out to Dennis Rupert on Facebook. And I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to be so much fun, and it all goes to a good cause. So we're going to have the dunk tank money, the Calcutta pulled pork money. We're going to put that all together, and how much money we make, that's going to go towards drivers inside the SBS class, the 350 class, and also the Budweiser International class. And then you take all that money we're gathering together, and then you have Lighthouse Lanes, where I'm going to be doing a show live Wednesday from Lighthouse Lanes, and they have a benefit going on for the drivers also as well. So, folks, we are trying out here. So please come to at least one of these events and just donate some money. Help these guys out that are spent all year entertaining us to help them race, because maybe, just maybe, if we can go ahead and get enough money, this might entice other drivers to come if they see that, like, look, we're trying, folks. All right. Us as fans, us as, just avid lovers of super modifieds, we are trying. So just know this. If you guys don't know where it's at, I'm telling you guys right now, I'll give you guys what row it's on. I'll drop a pin where I'm at and let you guys know right where I'm at. Let's see here. Brian Flanagan says over 2,000. And I believe that's what it was last year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see here. I guess I got to put my glasses on, folks. I didn't think I was going to do much reading today. So got to put my old mans on, as I call them here. So Chris Myers says opinions are like, yep, here we go with Myers again. Tyler to Race Classic, 5,000. Brian Flanagan says, yes, over 2,000. I believe that's how much we gathered last year, was over 2,000. Thank you, Brian. And I'm telling you right now, did someone say dunk tank? Dave Schulich. Yes, sir. You are watching this. I want you in the dunk tank. I need you in the dunk tank. I would love to have you in the dunk tank. Bring your swimming shorts. I'm going to be broadcasting live from there. And DJ, listen, if I can get in there, you can get in there. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be so much fun. I'm telling you, man, we're going to have laughs. We're going to make memories. And this is going to be something that we're going to try to keep going every single year. And we're just going to have fun with this, because we're trying to make Classic great again. All right. And if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, this isn't political or anything like that, but back in the 70s and 80s, man, and even in the early 90s and mid 90s, like, Classic was wild back in the day, man. It was fun. And that's what we're trying to do. But we're also trying to go ahead and help promote the drivers and help them out. Chris Myers says, get your big boy wallet. That's for like the top 5, Oh, yeah. I see your daughter's on there, Dave. But it's going to be fun. Hey, Kayla, how you doing, honey? I might, let's see here. I might exceed weight capacity. Chris Myers says, I'm telling you right now, if there's probably somebody that I would have to worry about getting balls thrown at him, and there is a cage protecting the person, all right? So nobody's got to worry about getting hit with balls. But I think people would probably just throw balls at Chris Myers the whole time. I really do. He says, I might exceed the weight capacity. Otherwise, my haters could have at it. Well, you know what, man? It's all going towards a good cause. It's going to be a lot of fun. But like I said, 5 balls for $20. And you know what? You can get up and get in line and have it as much as you want. So with that being said, also as well, I have a small little announcement to make. As you guys have known, that follows me on Facebook every morning, I always walk 2 to 3 miles. It started off as 2 miles. Now it's went up to 3 miles. And I've lost a significant amount of weight. And for you guys that haven't seen me, that will see me, you guys will see where I'm at now. I am down like a lot, like a shirt size. Like I used to be a 3X, then a 2X. Now I'm down to an extra large. This is literally an extra large shirt right now. And that was all, well, one, because I had back surgery and my doctor said, look, you want to go through rehab? I said, yeah. He says, walk. I said, okay. And before you know it, the weight started coming off, and I'm like, I think I'm going to keep this walking thing up. And then Oswego decided to bring back the drivers the two-seater for the drivers. And I looked on there and it says, man, you could pick your driver. And I'm like, okay. And I'm being 100% transparent. I said, well, if anybody's going to drive me, it's going to be DJ Schulich. I'm going to have my boy drive me. So then it comes around and they said, well, you can't pick your driver for Classic. Needless to say, I was not happy about that. So, but then last week, they made an announcement. They're going to have two drivers. It's going to be Joe Gosick and Bentley Warren. And I said to myself, if you can't have DJ Schulich, you might as well go ahead and have the GOAT of super modified racing haul your fat ass around the track. So, yes, folks, I did sign up for it. I don't know if I got picked. I know there's only so many people. I hope that I did. And I hope that I can do this, but I am going to get into the two-seater and I'm going to have Bentley Warren take me around the track. It's definitely going to be a dream come true just to do it. I wish I could have done it with DJ. I really wanted it to, and he wanted to do it too. Me and him's been talking about this for a long time, and I really look forward to it. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it again and have DJ do it if I had the opportunity to come up. Maybe once DJ retires, we might do the Legends deal on Classic, and I'll do it again. And we'll be old men. We'll be a couple of old farts, and we'll have to take oxygen before and after we get done. But yeah, so I can only come up once a year, and it's unfortunate that I couldn't come up for the Mr. Super Modified when DJ was doing it. And it's just it is whatever it is, and there's nothing we can do about that. But so why not have Bentley take me out there? And I think that's going to be a good time. But with that being said, though, folks, it's Classic. This is going to be a fun weekend. We're all looking forward to it. We're all pumped up about it. I know I am. It's literally 1 week away. Like I told everybody, Lighthouse Lanes on Wednesday, come on down, grab a bowling ball, throw it down the lane, get a team together. This goes towards super modified racers, and they need it. Racing's not getting cheaper. And Lord knows if we've seen those fields of what they once were and compared to what they are now, these guys need help. The economy is not doing good right now, and prices for everything is going up. So we have to help these guys out as much as we possibly can. But with that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and get into some sponsors. If Dave's not back, it doesn't matter. I'll just go ahead and just go through them real quick. I just want to get them done and get them out of the way.
There you go, Willie. I'll put that up there for you. I was back. I was listening to you ramble. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay, bro. No, it's not a problem. Not a problem. So everybody knows this is the Fisher Custom Printing Studio here, and I'd like to thank all you guys for tuning in here today. We're just going to be just talking classic stuff, and if you guys don't want to watch, it's fine. You guys are going to hear me just ramble and tell stories about the classic, but just go ahead. Just if you guys have a race car, any type of lettering needs, anything that you might need for your business or for your race car, go ahead and get a hold of Fisher Custom Printing. They're based out of Wellington, Ohio, and they do ship. Their phone number is 440-371-8424. And that's Fisher Custom Printing. And let them know that Tied In Loose Out sent you, and you get yourself a 10% discount. And then you have Kingsley's Mowing. Kingsley's Mowing is based out of Oswego, New York. Their phone number is 315-751-1160. He does everything from Oswego area, Fulton, Mexico, Scriba. So if you need any landscaping or any type of mowing services done, go ahead and get a hold of Jason Kingsley there. And again, if you let him know that Tied In Loose Out sent you, you'll go ahead and get yourself a 10% discount, and you'll get yourself an extra 10% discount if you say, I love the black guy or DDT. I can't get that word out of my mouth. But I'm attempting to say it. All right. I'm attempting to say it. And he said I have to say it. So I say it, and there. So take that. And the next sponsor is, there we go, Catalone's Pizzeria. Nobody has a meatier calzone than at Catalone's. That's right. Based out of Hannibal, New York. Home of the stuffed crust. Nobody stuffs a big crust like cracky crust like Zach Catalone. Yep. And then we got Rupert's Party Rentals. The best party starts with us. Rupert's Party Rentals is also the one that's donating the dunk tank for after the Calcutta, folks. So he literally has tables, chairs, tents. Guess what? Dunk tanks, and he has bounce houses. Maybe this dunk tank thing goes good. Maybe we'll go ahead and have wrestling matches next year in the dunk house. I'm sorry, not the dunk house, but the bounce houses. So, okay, that's too much. All right, we can't do that. But maybe we can go ahead and have a Diddy party with some bounce houses. We can go back to old school classic. Maybe I'll talk to Rupert about that. I don't think he'll go for it either, but no. So go ahead and get a hold of Rupert's party rentals there. And remember, the party starts with them. Their phone number is 315-532-4304. And they cover a large area around the Fulton, New York area. So, yeah. And then we got Al A.J. Miller. Al Miller, owner of the number 69 350 Super Modified, based out of Ohio. Big supporter of the show. Love Al. He sends me his sponsorship money every year. Guess what? Guess how much he sends me? $69, the number of the car. So, and got a nice hero card from that also too. So just want to go ahead and thank Al for all his support. I know Al's planning on coming up to Oswego with his driver to run the classic 350 show. So that's going to be good. And that's going to be fun. I'll be walking around the pits, and I'm sure you'll see me over there sooner or later. Yep, eventually. Then you got Atkins Glass. You got Randall and Courtney business there, based out of Sandusky, Ohio. Their phone number is 419-625-8424. They're based out of the Sandusky, Ohio area. They do all type of automotive and RV windshield glass. So if you have any type of windshield or rear windshield damage, cracks, or any type of thing like that, they give them a call. They can take care of it for you. They can remove it and put yourself in there, put some glass back in that hole for you. So their phone number is 419-625-8421, and let them know that Will from Tied In Loose South sent you, and you'll get yourself another 10% discount. And let's see here. Yeah. And he's coming down Thanksgiving week down here to the house. So you'll go ahead and see Randall in down here. I will not have the show going on by then. I got a couple other sponsors. I got Mike's Meats. Mike's Meats is the official sponsor of the Calcutta at Camp Kingsley. They're right by the cell phone tower out back between turns 3 and 4. Literally, if you're coming down the ramp coming out of the track, and we're literally, our campsite's just off to the left, just adjacent off to the left if you're coming down the ramp. So if you're coming up the road to head towards the track, it's going to be the last row on your right-hand side, right across from where the hauler stationed area is, where the parked all the haulers at. So we're right down the hill there, probably about 5 or 6 campers down, right by the big tree. Can't miss us. So we're in between the tree and the cell phone tower, but you'll see Mike's Meats is going to be serving up some delicious, thick, juicy, very tender pulled pork sandwiches. And Mike's Meats is voted last year #1 pulled pork in Oswego County. So that's Mike's Meats, folks. So come on down there. I'm telling you right now, it's delicious. You guys are going to enjoy yourselves and have yourself a good time. Then we got JC's Custom Woodworking. Nobody plays with their wood better than JC. I have a flag from JC. I'm going to have JC give that to me, and we're going to raffle it off at the Lighthouse Lanes. So we'll go ahead and do $1 a ticket. And I know I said people share or whatever, whatnot, and nobody shared it. So it's whatever, but we'll go ahead and raffle it off, and we'll give it to some good fan, and we'll take that money and we'll donate that money also to the driver's funds for Lighthouse Lanes and everything that they're putting together also as well. So let's see here. Steve Reed says, Classic Week is upon us. Can't wait. We'll be traveling from New Hampshire. Absolutely. I'm traveling in from Florida, Steve, so I am just as excited as you. I hate to wish the summer away, but it's Classic, baby. I mean, we're here, man. I mean, I'm a week out, and it's going to be a good time. I'll give you guys my whole timeline here momentarily, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And folks, that's it. That's it for all the sponsors. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, I missed my last one here. My last two. Big Chief's Tax Service. Nobody cooks the books better than the Big Chief. Owner and operator Greg Calicerto. And Fowler's Bush Trimming. Nobody can trim the big bush better than Big Lenny. At Fowler's Bush Trimming, no bush is too tough. both of them based out of Oswego, New York. And I can't wait to party and drink with those guys and have a beer with the boys there at the camp. That's going to be a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Remember, folks, please like this show. I want to see that like go up, folks. I want to see them blue thumbs ups because this helps us out in the algorithm, folks. So please go ahead and like the shit out of this show. It helps us out tremendously. It gets our show out there. And if you guys could be, please share it. If you could, please. I mean, I know I share it all over the place, but if you guys want to share it, I'd appreciate it though, you know? So if you guys could do me a favor, oh, there's some blue thumbs. Yeah. If you guys could please go ahead and just comment on here. I just want to know where you guys are coming from. Where are you guys watching from? All right. I see Steve's from New Hampshire. Chase Axford says you're trash. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll beat his little ass next time I see him too. Tell him to come to Oswego. I'll wear his ass out. He won't be able to come because he'll be playing football. So good luck this season, Chase, playing football, buddy. Uncle Willie will be watching you, pal. With that being said, but yeah, go ahead, put in the comments there where you guys are watching from. I'm always curious to see how far out this goes. I know that I had some people from California there a couple weeks ago when we had the California guys on, and I know I got New Hampshire on. I know for a fact I got some Ohio people on here, and I know I got some New York on here. And so let's hear where you guys are from. You're deported to Wilkesville.
Hey, Willie, real quick, for the people that don't know what the Calcutta is, can you explain that to them, please?
Absolutely. Would be more than happy to. Just let me get this jab in here on Matt Marlowe real quick. Matt Marlowe, you're deported to Ely Village. How you like that? So anyways, okay. So the Calcutta goes as this. So I know I kind of went through a real quick, let's see here. What's Ronville say? He goes, better bring a parka. It's freezing here. I know. I see it's going to be a cold classic right now. It looks like it's going to be about the high 60s, low 70s, maybe. That's going to be a crazy. Scott Van Leuven, my buddy Scott's on. Brian Strickland from Michigan. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So with that being said, the Calcutta goes as this. As I said, they'll have the whole qualifying order. We'll get a sheet. Okay, we'll get a sheet. And on that sheet, it will have every driver that qualified. We'll have it all printed out. And we'll start with the slowest qualifier. And we'll say, for example, it's Dave McKnight. Okay. And what it is it turns into an auction. And we'll have, say, we'll use me and Dave as an example. And they'll start off at $5. Who wants Dave McKnight for $5? And it's an auction, you know, then somebody will say this, that, and okay, is that it? Yeah. And we will literally work our way up. So what happens is the higher you go, obviously the more money gets invested into these guys. And so what winds up happening is like me, in my crew, we have like 4 of us and we all pitch in a couple bucks and we all say, listen, we want this big name driver. So we're all going to put in, you know, X amount of dollars to get this. Now we are the 10th place Kings. The last 3 years, our car has finished 10th, but we've bidded for the 10th place guy. So we wound up winning money. We still won money, but it's really cool how it all works out. And I'll have a whole breakdown for you guys tomorrow. Go ahead and watch my page, Tight and Loose Out, and I'm going to post it on all Super Modified pages also as well. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me. I have a lot of stuff work-wise and personal-wise with the show that I have to go ahead and put out. So we'll go ahead and put all that interesting, fun stuff out. So if you guys are really interested in the Calcutta, come on down. And even if you don't want to participate in the Calcutta, come on down, get yourself a pulled pork sandwich. And I'm telling you right now, it's super entertaining to watch this Calcutta. You'll be crazy amounts of money that get put out there. And you're like, holy shit, you get $1,000. Yes, folks, thousands of dollars are being put on drivers. It is crazy. And it just works its way up. It works its way up. And it is phenomenal. And I love it. And honestly, personal opinion, I really think that Otto is going to be there's going to be a fist fight over him. There's going to be a big, huge bidding war for Otto this year. The guy's just hot right now. He's looking really good. But I have a secret weapon, and I'm not saying anything. I've talked to a couple drivers, one in particular, and yeah, I have my ideas. So I can't give up that information because this whole Calcutta thing's a whole big secret. Nobody talks about it. I'm serious. Like you'll see, like you'll have a guy that'll come over whispering in my ear on Saturday. He'll be like, "Hey, you know," and I'll be like, "Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's go with that guy." You know, so yeah, it's a whole espionage spy thing that's going on here. Let's see what's old Ron Newman have to say here. Watching from the greatest place in the world, Elyria, Ohio, Elyria West. That's it, home of the Wolverines, baby. Yeah. But no, the Calcutta it's so much fun. And Dave, I know that it won't be through Redline Radio, but I'm just telling you, just tune in, man, and you'll see what it's all like. And Dave, I got to get you to a classic sometime, man. You got to, and the thing is, you got to come up. You just can't roll in there on a Friday. You know, I should say on a Saturday. You got to roll in there on a Friday. You got to grasp everything. Not me, myself, I roll in on a Wednesday. And so there's where kind of my schedule comes in. I'll be rolling on Wednesday. I think I get in at 5. So Dave, just to let you know now, I'm letting you know, we might not start the show on time. Okay. We might be a little bit late. I'll keep you informed. I'll say, look, I landed in Syracuse. It's going to take me an hour to get from Syracuse to Oswego. And then I have like another hour to run from the campsite down to the bowling alley, which it should only take me literally 5 minutes. But that's if my plane's not delayed. All right, folks. So if I'm not able to do the show, folks, please do not hang me out to dry. It's all based on what the planes say. So if the planes can get me there on time, I will be there on time. So I'm flying in the DC from DC to Syracuse. So just to give you guys a heads up of what's going on there. Let's see here. If you roll in on a Friday, you're rolling out. Yes. And you know what, JD? I think we're going to tell that story, pal. We're going to tell that story before this show's over with. So I get in on Wednesday. We're going to do the show on Wednesday from Lighthouse Lanes. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to beat the shit out of this drum all damn day long. Get your asses down the Lighthouse Lanes on Wednesday. And it's going to be fun. And just as the Lighthouse Lanes deal is going to be over with, if you just go in front of the racetrack, allegedly, there might be some racing going on. Downhill racing going on, allegedly. All right. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there might be some racing going on there on Wednesday night. So just to let you guys know, once you guys get out of that, if you guys haven't been to these alleged racings going on, then it's a good time. And I guarantee you're going to see somebody wipe out. It happens every year, and it's always in grand fashion. But so yeah, you'll see the downhill racers on Wednesday night. Then Thursday, they have the formerly the Front Door Tavern, but we still call it the Front Door Tavern golf outing on Thursday. And I'll be a part of that also as well. That's always fun. I always look forward to that. Golf with my buddy Lenny, and then Sean Cathcart from LaGraff's Pub, and Jason Kingsley, Kingsley's Mowing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And we get pretty I don't think I've been doing this now for this will be my 10th year doing the golf outing, and we've never finished 18 holes because we're just too far gone, too far in the back. And I hope to keep that streak along. We don't care if we win, you know, we just want to have fun. And that's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to have some fun with our friends and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then obviously you have Saturday. Saturday, I'll be getting some content. I'm going to be going down to, I don't know if he's still watching or not, but I got goaded in. His wife made me feel bad, and he made me feel bad. So I got to go to this carnivore buffet down in the flats over at DJ's, and I'm going to get me lots of meats, and then I'm going to wake up Saturday morning with the meat sweats, and everybody knows what it's like going to the bathroom in a camper with the meat sweats, but I know that's probably pretty gross. But then they have the Tour Mod race on Saturday and the Budweiser International Classic on Sunday. So I've told you guys all about everything that's going on Saturday already. I'm not going to beat that drum. I'm not going to beat that dead horse, but we're going to talk some classic stories here. let's see here. Willie loves the meats. I do love meats. I do. I love edible meats. All right. But John, you like, I've already heard you like tube steak. So,
Willie,
saying.
so Willie, real quick, since classic is coming up, what is your favorite classic and your least favorite classic?
Oh, my favorite classic. Okay. Jesus. My least favorite classic, probably of all, like literally, probably wanted to get into a fist fight in the stands, was when DJ ran out of fuel. I can't remember what year that was. Was it 2019 or 2021? I can't remember. But when DJ ran out of fuel, that was my least favorite. I had like a lot of people laughing at me. It took a lot for me not to just punch people in the face. For sure. My favorite classic, I would probably say, is a tie. I got a lot of great classics, but I'm going to say, obviously, probably when DJ won his first classic, it was probably definitely my most favorite. Close second would be Eddie B 83. That was just phenomenal. That was just a phenomenal classic. That was just a really great race. Dave, it's on YouTube. I highly suggest you go watch it. It's just a really, really great race. Good Lord, man. I'm just thinking about it right now. I know that Jean, she's not a big non-wing super modified fan. And I tell her it's that one race, it's that battle that's going to happen within the last, 50 laps. And she doesn't like that. She likes them short. She likes them fast. She likes the ISMA wings. She likes the big wings on top. And, when it comes to me, she likes them long and thick, but her super modified races, she likes them short and fast, so just clear that up with you guys right now. But anyways, yeah, she's not a big fan of the super modifieds at Oswego. She likes the people. She loves the people. She loves the time, but it's just not one of her races, not one of her fortes. But 83 classic and the year DJ won the classic was definitely one of my favorite races for sure. But yeah, so John Evans is on here yapping his gum. So let's go ahead and talk a story about John Evans here. So John Evans, I believe he was 18 years old. We just taking him to Oswego for his first time, for his first classic. So we decided we're leaving on a Friday afternoon, and I'm driving the camper, and they're literally back there playing beer pong. We have like about 8 people in the camper. We're driving from Elyria up to New York. They're playing beer pong on a cooler, and people are just drinking and drinking and drinking. And my rule was I wasn't going to start drinking because I was driving until we got to the Weedsport exit. Get off at the Weedsport exit, pop open a beer. I think I had like 2 on the drive in from there. And so finally we get to the campsite, and we get to our campsite, and there's like 200 people there. This is great. We got a DJ, and I don't know if we had a live band or not, but it's just shit ton of people there on Friday. And we're having ourselves a good time. And John Dale Evans comes out of the camper, and he's like, Ohio is here. And then falls face first on the ground. And you hear 200 people just go, oh. So welcome to Oswego, John Dale. I looked at Rob, and we all just walk out the camper, just stepping over the top of him. And I look at his brother, Rob. I'm like, yeah. I said, the boy made an entrance. He goes, yeah, I know. So, yeah, Ohio's here, he says, but no, it's a good time. So, but Dave, it's definitely needs to be a bucket list for you. It's a good time. It's a good race. How about you guys?
I may.
No, you ain't coming. I ain't hearing your shit. It's like Dave Byro telling me he's coming to Classic too. He tells me every year he's coming.
Listen, I may come up this year depending on what I got going on. I don't know yet. I know that.
Get a hold of Sean Halfhill. Sean Halfhill's driving up. Go ahead and ride up with him.
Okay. I might.
Yeah, Yeah, right up with Sean. I think he's either leaving Friday night or I think he's leaving Friday night. So yeah,
Yeah.
come on up, come on,
How
come
long
on up
does
to
it drive
Sean.
from Ohio?
It's like 6 hours.
Oh, it's not too bad.
No, it's just on the other side of Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of close to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, right. Well, Niagara Falls, Buffalo's right there. It's just north of there. Yeah, yeah. It's about another. I think is it 2 hours or hour and a half? Might be an hour and a half. Might be 2 hours. 2 hours just right along 90. Just stay on 90. 90 would take you all the way up to Weedsport. Get off of Weedsport and that'll work your ass right on in there. Yeah. Saturday, let's hear. Josh says Saturday is a heavy drinking day. I hate to say this, Josh, but I think it's every day's a heavy drinking day for me. I know Sunday, I won't literally. So just let you guys know if you guys see me. All right. So I got you guys all here on the show. I got like 21 people watching. Remember, hit that like button, everybody. Outlaw 350 Supers race on Saturday. I know, Larry, and I'm not happy about it. All right. I do not know why you would schedule that race for it. And I know it's not your fault. It's Randy Maggio. And Randy Maggio, I'm so pissed off at you for scheduling a damn race on Classic Weekend. Yes, folks. The Ohio 350 Super Modifieds are going to be racing their race on Saturday at Lorain County Speedway. Larry, I'm not going to lie. I'm hoping for a rain out. I'm hoping for a rain out because I know if it rains out, I know that you would say, okay, it's rained out. I'm going up to Oswego and I'll see you there. So, but no, I hope it all goes good. I hope you go ahead, guys, get the race in. But yeah, Ohio Outlaw 350s will be racing on Saturday at Lorain County of Classic Weekend. And it's, oh God, it just aggravates me. But back to the point here. I know that please share the show. Please just like the hell out of the show. I would greatly appreciate it. Seriously, it helps us out so much tremendously. It really does. Helps the show out, helps the algorithm out, all that stuff. So please, folks, go ahead and hit that like button. Hey, Russ, how you doing, buddy? I see Russ Bachman's on. Okay, when is it? And what's cost tickets? I do not know what ticket costs are. I don't know what ticket prices are. I just pay them. It's super modified. I'm going to the pits all weekend. I'm going to be in the pits on Friday. I'm going to be in the pits on Sunday. And I'm going to be gaining a shit ton of content on Friday. So you guys will see plenty of interviews with drivers and crew members and just regular fans. So if you guys see me and I'm walking and I got my cell phone in my hand, stop me. I'll give you an interview. I don't care. If you're a fan, you're a driver, I'm going to ask you questions. What does the Classic mean to you? Where are you from? Why are you here? Just, get you on the show, and I'll be posting it all up. I just want to reach out to everybody. I want to touch everybody that watches this show, that appreciates this show, and I want to be able to shake everybody's hands and talk with everybody and just do a 5-minute conversation with you, and I hope I can see everybody. I know that I'm probably not, but I hope I do. I hope I get to see all you guys there. So if you guys see me walking around, hey, Will, interview me. Okay, that's fine. As long as there's no racing going on, all right? If there's racing going on, let's watch the race. But if it's downtime, absolutely. We'll do a little impromptu interview. We'll do out, and I like to I'm going to like to sit out in front of the track probably on Friday for a little bit, right underneath the sign, and kind of set up there and just get fans just to come on by and just talk to them and just say, hey, like, look, how long have you been coming to Oswego Speedway for? How many years have you been coming to the Classic? And just get to know the people, that we're such a unique group of fans. Like, we're so dedicated and we love super modifieds. And I want the world to know all about you guys, and you guys learn that about me. So let's hear. Josh says 20 for Friday, 55 for Sunday. So there you go. There you go, Donald. But I'm telling you guys right now, it's a wonderful, wonderful race. I love it. I'm so appreciative of my dad bringing me to this race back in 1982. And I've only missed 4 classics my whole entire life. And I'm telling you guys right now, it's great. I mean, hell, you got Chris Myers flying up from Florida. You got me flying up from Florida. You got a couple buddies of ours flying up from North Carolina. I mean, you got people just coming in from everywhere. It's a family reunion. Like I tell everybody, it's a family reunion and a race breaks out. That's the best way to explain what the Budweiser International Classic Weekend is. It is a great time. It is so much fun. And I can't wait to see all you guys, because I think it's 40 or 105 for the weekend. So what is it? Oh, okay. Oh, 40 or 105. Okay. I got you. So that's for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Gotcha. Okay, Josh. So yeah. Hey, Josh, I got you on here. How much is it for pit passes? For Friday pit pass and Saturday pit pass. Oh, yeah. But no, I appreciate you, Josh. Thank you for coming on here and putting that out here. But no, it's so if you guys see me, I am trying to plot something for Friday with other drivers. I guess I'll let the cat out the bag a little bit. I know that there's this whole carnivore thing going on down at DJ's place. And this is going to kind of probably be cheating if I let the cat out the bag now. But if you're watching, so you get the bonus. But I think I want to do like a newlywed game between the women of the show that we had on last year and their husbands. And I want to sit them down and I want to do a impromptu newlywed game. And I'm going to record that and I'm going to post that. So I think it's going to be hysterically funny between these drivers. And I can just imagine some of these drivers' answers, and they're going to be so far off. And it's just going to be fun. So I did let the cat out the bag to Michael Barnes. I let him know at High Miler. I said, hey, be prepared. This is the first time. So DJ, if you're watching, I'm letting you know now. And I like to get a couple other people on there. I know Mike McVetta's camp's not far from there. I like to get Mike McVetta on there. And I know there's a couple other people they hang out. So I like to get like 4 couples, 4, maybe 5 couples, and get them together, get some lawn chairs. I'm going to set the camera up and hit record. And we're just going to have some fun. You know, that's what a classic's about. This is going to be about having fun, you know? So maybe I'll do it Wednesday at the Lighthouse Lanes, you know? So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear, you know? So we're just like having some fun. That sounds like a riot. Yep. I was going to go, but now that I know you're going, I'm not now. I go every year, bro. So yeah, no excuses, man. No excuses. But yeah, I just want to make it fun again. And not saying that classic's not been fun. I just want to turn up the volume. The volume's always been at the volume used to be at like 10, and it went down to like 7. If you guys know that's been there, going there as long as I have, it's got to 7. I want to turn it back up to 10 again. You know, I want it to be fun, and I want it to be a riot. And we don't have as many campers there as we used to. And you guys know that we used to have a shit ton of campers back in the day. There was no bowling alley. That whole area was covered with campers back in the day. And, you know, the whole down the flats and on the hill going down the flats, that was all campers. The whole back straightaway was all campers. There's no go-kart track there. That was all full of campers. Just, man, you know, so maybe if we can go ahead and make it fun, we can get the fans out. If we can pack the stands, it can raise the purse, get more cars, right? So let's do it, man. Let's pack the house. Let's have some fun. Let's get loaded. Let's get drunk and let's make some memories. Let's have some fun. I know that we have a band coming to our campsite. I want to say Friday night, and I believe the campsite across the dirt road from us will have a band on, I want to say Thursday night and Sunday. So I think there's going to be a DJ wrapped around in there also as well. Yes, and cell phones took over. Yeah, right. Absolutely has. I did bring that up about Tyler. Yep, everybody. Let's stress that point. You know, let's not forget about old Tyler Schulich here. Tyler, I don't know if you're sitting at home on the couch and you got that one eye like this right now, but go ahead and shoot me a message, shoot me a text, you know, on Messenger or whatever, whatnot. And just want to know how you doing, buddy. A lot of people are asking me about you. Like I'm there. Like, I know, like I live in Naples, Florida, people. But I appreciate you guys reaching out to me, wanting to know what's going on with Tyler. And I'm like, you live closer to him than I do. Like, but you know, I just see it on Facebook and I just post it, you know, so I just know, go by what I read. like I said, I'm giving Tyler enough time to just, get his stuff together, and then I'll reach out to Tyler. I don't think that Tyler's going to race next weekend from the pictures that I've seen, but they said the swelling should go down in 24 hours. I know Tyler. He's a racer. He's a diehard, and I would not put it past Tyler to try to race 200 laps next weekend. Yeah, your local news there. Definitely your local super modified news for sure. But yeah, so with that being said, we're going to kind of go ahead and get away from classic here. I'm going to ask Dave some questions, and I'll give you guys my answers also as well. But so we'll go ahead and go this route here. Dave, what is your favorite racetrack that you've been to?
Favorite racetrack that I've been to?
Yeah, it could be NASCAR. It could be a dirt track. Have you ever been to a dirt race before?
I have. I've been to Attica, and I've also been to Fremont. Kudos to all them who enjoy dirt track racing. I'm not a big fan of it.
Okay.
Just don't like it. I know some of them prefer dirt over asphalt. That's your opinion. But the best racetrack I've ever been to is actually there's two. So one is Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Huh.
And the second one is Rockingham Speedway.
Oh, okay.
I actually went down there and got to call the CRS truck race when they raced down there. So that was a pretty cool experience. I mean, you see this big racetrack. There's not many people that's there, but just walking around that place and walking on the racetrack and seeing all the leftover memorabilia that was left there and the prestige that track had, and everything that went on there in the past and how it looks now, it's a pretty cool racetrack, man. I mean, that's 1B. That's 1B. So it'd be Vegas, Rockingham, probably obviously Lorain Raceway Park, because that's where, or Lorain County Speedway, not just because I announced there, but that's where I got my first ever win at as a race car driver.
Dave, I can give you 1A and 1B. I can't give you 1C. All right.
No. Not going to give me 1C. That's my second favorite track. 1A, 1B, and Lorain is my second favorite track.
So Kaloka's asking a question, and Kaloka, thank you for tuning on. Obviously, we just talked about this, but Kaloka asked, is Dave going to make it to Classic, or is he going to be a pussy? So Kaloka, I told him that Sean Halfhill is coming up on Friday, and he can ride up from Elyria with Sean if they want. I think next year is going to probably be a better year for Dave to come. He's got a lot of stuff going on this year, especially with high school football, and he's going to be in full force with that going on. Because Dave is right now. So hold on, Dave. I don't mean to step on you here. Dave right now is going to be a reporter for our his local radio station down here that covers high school football. So Dave's going to be in play-by-play, on-field reporter. So Dave's going to be kind of a little tied up with high school football, because high school football starts in in Ohio this weekend. Correct, Dave?
Starts tomorrow. Big game. It's Avon versus St. Ignatius in Avon.
Yeah, that's going to be a very, very good game. He goes, I'll take Dave over Halfhill any day. I'm screenshotting that. As you would tell me, I'm screenshotting that.
And I promise you, next year for sure, I will be a Classic. Next year.
But if you guys on here in the messages or whatever, Dave, if you catch them stragglers on the other channel, if you guys got any questions or anything like that you'd like to ask me or ask Dave, go ahead and put them on here. Feel free to go ahead and ask. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I will answer any question, and I'll put it out there now. Any question that you put up, I'll answer it, and I'll answer it honestly. You might not like the answer. All right. So I'll answer any question. Kaloka's fingers right now are hurting from pressing the screen so fast. He's going to probably be the first one to ask.
All right. I got a question for you real quick, Billy.
Go ahead.
Who is your most hated NASCAR driver of all time?
See, you know the answer to that. That is Robbie Gordon. I cannot stand Robbie Gordon. I hate Robbie Gordon. I hate him with a passion. It goes all the way back to 2001 New Hampshire race. Oh my God, I hate Robbie Gordon. There's a picture of me. Literally, I have my buddy John has it, where I'm flipping off Robbie Gordon on the front straightaway at Michigan International Speedway on pit road, just flipping him the bird as he's coming down pit road. Did not give a shit. Did not care. I just can't stand Robbie Gordon. So yeah.
So you're still holding a grudge?
Oh yeah, I hate that son of a bitch. I hate him. I hate him. If he dies before me, I'm going to find out where his burial site is. I'm going to piss on his grave. Yep. Yep. So let's hear. Kevin's got to say here. Let's see here. Does he go to the Cheap Trick concert at the fair on Monday, as I saw him on the Midway?
Kevin, no, I did not go there, but I did see you, and you were kind of busy. I think you were getting Italian sausage or whatever, getting food, and I walked right past you. I was going to say something, but you looked like you were indulging into a conversation or deciding, I think it was with your son or whatever, on what fair food you were going to get. So, yeah, I seen you. I was going to say what's up, but
yeah,
didn't want to be rude when you were with your son.
Yeah. So Kaloka says, I'll be sure to tell you a Robbie Gordon story. Great guy. Always hated him until Chief and I drank with him. You know what? I would have literally poisoned his drink. I can't stand the son of a bitch. He just I despise him. Yep, I despise him. I can't stand him. But yeah, if you guys got any questions or anything like that you guys want to ask me, go ahead. Feel free to go ahead and ask. I will be 100% honest and keep it all within, let's not make it too colorful, folks. All right. So
I thought my question was a great question.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely was. Yeah. So let's see here. So my favorite track, and a lot of people might be surprised about this, but my favorite track of all time that I've ever went to in my life is Winchester Speedway. If I'm going to play Dave, I'm going to play 1B. It's definitely going to be, man, I would probably, I hate to say this, but Oswego. Yeah, I just love Oswego. I just do. I really do. It's a home away from home. I know, shocker, right? Oswego. But yeah, Winchester is definitely heads way above any racetrack I've ever been to. Just it's crazy. It's wild. The banking at that track. It has 2 degrees more banking than Daytona Speedway, Dave. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, Winchester is a half-mile track. It has more banking than Daytona Speedway, and by I think 2 degrees. So, that's how I feel about blade cheaters. Well, that wasn't a question. So, all right, on to the next one.
Joshua Sixberry, come on! If you're in racing and you cheat, there's no racers that cheat. Everybody's bone stock.
Yeah.
Bone stock.
Yeah. Well, the thing is everybody finds a gray area, and sometimes that gray might get a little black, or it might get a little white, but they're all trying to find that gray area. Have you done any racing in Florida, and have you ever raced on dirt? Yes. Yes and no. As far as racing in Florida, I shook down a couple cars. I shook down a front-wheel drive car down here. Driver couldn't make it on time. Luckily, I had my stuff with me. For whatever reason, that day, guy comes over to me, says, "Hey, Will, do you got your stuff?" And I said, "Yeah, I do, actually." It's the first time I ever took my stuff to the track. And he's like, he goes, his son's a sheriff's deputy, couldn't make it to track on time. He goes, "I need you to shake the car down." I said, "Okay." I go out there. I was fastest car on the track. I'm like, man, this first time I ever drove the track, it was 417 Southern Speedway. And I was the fastest car out there, which he had the fastest car. All right. So it wasn't like he was like, like a back of the pack runner and I made it fast. No, just he was already the top guy out there. And so I did let him down. I shook it down. There was nothing wrong with the car. I pulled off early. I think I only did like 6 laps. And I'm like, this car's great. Like I was passing everybody. I loved it. And then I got to shake down they call them A-mods, which is called affordable modifieds. And they now they run on racing tires. They used to run on street tires and a 602 crate engine. So I got to do that a couple times. And then as far as dirt, I've raced go-karts on dirt. I've I've only raced a go-kart on asphalt like 2 times, but I've raced majority all my go-karts I've raced on dirt.
Willie, real quick, didn't you drive a starting modified feature at Lorraine with your modified?
No, not with my modified. No, not with my modified. I always got it to the engine part. I always got it to I just had the engine, and that's it. I ran out of money, and I'd buy another one, and I'm like, oh, I had that money, but I put more money into the suspension and get to the motor part, and that was it. I ran out of money again, so I sell that one also too. So I've owned a total of 3 modifieds, 1 down in Florida and 2 in Ohio.
Do you still got your street stock that you bought from up here?
No, I sold that. Yeah. Actually, me and Brian Perry traded for that. I got his roller wing it chassis, and I gave him my street stock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's see here. Josh brings up a good question. Can you put that up there, Dave?
Yes.
Who is the one super driver who never won that would have loved to see you win? Oh, good Lord. Oswego or, okay, so let's break this down into regions because, Josh, that's a really good question. Well, the one driver, I'd like to see the one that, let's see here. Oswego. Well, he's already won 1 race. It would have been Lou Ciccone. Not Lou Ciccone, but Lou LeVay. For sure, it would have been Lou LeVay. But he's already won, so I can't count him. You know what? God bless America. I can't think right now. Who would also? Because I'm going back to the past too. If I'm going to say present right now, I'm going to say Jack Patrick. I'd like to see Jack Patrick win. He has never won a race yet, so I'm going to say just stick it current. I'll say Jack Patrick, and I'll say like in Ohio, from back in the day, who would I like to see win that never won? Let's see here. He won. God, let's just go 350s. I'll say about my boy JD Evans. I'd like to see him win a 350 race. I really would. That'd be a pretty emotional day for me. So yeah, for sure, I'd like to see him get a win here. Let's hear Nate Yates has to say. What's going on, brother Nate? Hey friends, love racing throughout the years. I get the itch every now and again. Do you guys ever get the itch?
That's a very, very good question, Nate. Very good question.
It never stops, man. It never stops. And Jean, she just doesn't understand it. I've been out of it for such a long time, and I still got my fires. I got a brand new fire suit. I got a brand new helmet. I got a Hans device. I got shoes. I got gloves. I got the underwear. I got the hood. I got everything. Yes, I still get the itch. Absolutely. There's going to come a time where it's going to go away. It's not as bad as it used to be. The older I've gotten.
I got a question for you, Willie.
What's that? Jim Fulper did win. Jim Fulper did win a feature.
So if you get the call to hot lap a super modified at High Miler or flag the classic, what are you doing?
Oh, you said just hot lap a super?
Hot lap a super at Sandusky at High Miler or flag the classic?
I'm flagging the classic. I'm flagging the classic. If I got the race at the High Miler, like hot lap.
Okay, we'll
practice,
go.
Practice, heat race, and feature. I would take that 9 times out of 10. Take 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
You would take that over flagging the classic?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Wouldn't even think twice about it. Yeah.
To answer Nate's question, hell yeah, I get an itch because I see some of my buddies who are back in the pits that I miss hanging out with, and I got my brother's car and it's just like, man, should I put my car together, go racing, or should I go help these guys? It's kind of like a family reunion out there this past Saturday. You had Joe Quinn out there, you had Matt Wilson out there, Ryan Galata stopped by. We're all standing in a circle. John Quinn was out there. We're all standing in a circle talking about, things in the past and what we did and how much fun we had. That gives me another reason to, take take some time off racing and put my brother's race car together, man. Because obviously Willie knows my brother, Big Mook. I mean,
Yeah.
me and him were very close. That was my hero, my best friend, and he passed away on June 16th or June 19th of June 16th of 2019. And I still got his car, and I can remember us talking about, we're going to get back into racing, or I'm going to put somebody in it, and we're going to paint it this color and do that. So I got his car. It's going to take a little bit of work, but we'll get it up to par and get it ready to go out either this year or maybe next year, depending on what track is open or whatever. But we're going to work on it over the winter, and we're going to try to get it going. But I mean, yeah, I get the itch all the time. All the time. I just want to go to Victory Lane one more time, and that's it. And then I'm done. I can have closure. I'm done.
So Josh says, he goes, I would love to see the flag pass. It's classic. Josh, I would love to do it. I would love to do it. All right. It is my dream to flag at Oswego. It doesn't even have to be the classic. I told Bernie, I tell him every year I see him out at the camps on Sunday after classic, Bernie, go on vacation. Now I probably had an opportunity, obviously he has an assistant flagman and he's a hell of a good assistant flagman. And he was flagging while Bernie had to go to a wedding. But like both of you guys, you and your assistant, go on vacation, go to a private island somewhere for a weekend. Call me up, Oswego Speedway. I'll be more than happy to fly up there and flag your race for one night. Just give me one night to flag at Oswego. I promise you guys, I will hand the flag off to the winners. We will make a show out of it. You guys think I put on a show at High Miler? Holy shit, you guys are going to have to see me at Oswego. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to break out moves you guys have never seen before with them flags, baby. I'm telling you right now, I'm pumped up. Let me flag a division. I'll flag the 350s. Bernie, you can have the big blocks. Let me flag the SBS. All right. Let me flag a division there. I don't care if it's whatever division you want to give me, let me flag it. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a dream of mine, and you'll never hear me bitch about it again. You'll never hear me bring it up again. So I'm telling you guys right now, I want to flag at Oswego. Help me, folks. Write to Oswego Speedway, message Oswego Speedway, go up to the owners of Oswego Speedway. Let Will flag Oswego one night. That's all I want.
Let Will flag. Hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag. Yeah, right here, Kyle Perry. Let Willie flag. Absolutely. We got to get T-shirts made, folks. Let Willie flag. I just want to flag. And Kyle Perry, congratulations on you. Thank you for watching, Kyle. I appreciate you coming on here and watching. Congratulations on your championship at Oswego. Also,
is Kyle Perry related to Steve Perry?
No, he's not. No, I don't even know if Kyle Perry. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you even know who Steve Perry is, Kyle? All right, that's a question for Kyle. Kyle, if you're watching, I hope you know who Steve Perry is. So
if you don't know who Kyle Perry is, all I say is watch Willie's favorite movie, Basketball.
Basketball. Yes, I love that movie.
You'll find out who he is real quick.
So also congratulations to Alex Hogue on winning the SBS championship at Oswego. And also congratulations to Otto Sitterly, Mr. 10-time Oswego Speedway track champion. That is phenomenal. Hey, thank you, Jeffrey. Jeff, I'm calling him Jeffrey because it says Jeffrey Baker, but it's Jeff Baker. I already know who it is, but yeah. Let's see here. Go for it, Dave. Never give up. Let's see here. Larry Gibson says 62 and still itching. He's 62 and he's building a car. I'm sorry if I'm putting your business out there, Larry, but yeah, he's building a car. Yeah. So, and I know he's going to go out there and shake it down. So that's good. So let's see here. Baker says, absolutely no itch. Those days are past for him. Yeah, Baker. That dude, man, he raced everything under the sun too, man. He really did. And he's damn good at it too. Did really good. So
I think if Baker would have stayed with one division and concentrated on that, he'd have won a championship.
I think honestly, man, he would have been Stacy Gherkin status out there. If he would have stayed in one division, let's like just rode it out for like a good 5 to 8 years, I think he would have Stacy Gherkin status.
I was told by somebody at Lorraine this past week that you never refer to Stacy Gherkin as Stacy Gherkin. He's 2 words and 2 words only. The king.
The king. That's it, baby. That's it. Stacy Gherkin is the king. And he is the king of Lorain County Speedway. Nobody can ever deny that. Nobody's won more championships. Nobody's won more races consecutively in a row than King Stacy. And that's it. He's always going to be the king. And he's always going to be a brother to me too. So yeah, absolutely. So all hail King Stacy for sure. But no, if you guys got any questions you guys want to ask Dave and I, feel free to jump on here, ask us a question. Kyle Perry, I love that. Let Willie flag. Absolutely. I don't know if you guys have seen the video on there that I've posted on Facebook, but I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys think I put a show on at Sandusky, you guys need to let me come flag Oswego. I'm telling you guys right now.
Willie, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
So you need a Mount Rushmore in New York for super modifieds and one for Ohio. Mount Rushmore, New York first.
You're a dick. Let's hear it. Oh man. Ohio Mount Rushmore. Okay. I'm going to put both Schulich, father and son. There's 4. Okay.
That means you only have 2 spots left.
Yep. Doug Sonnier be number 3. Number 4. This is the tough one. This is a really tough one here on who would be number 4 out of there. And you know what? God damn it, man.
Do you think it's Timmy J?
It's Timmy J or Pat Schulich, and I'm going to say Timmy J. And it's close. God bless America, is it close between them two? You can really go either way. You really could. Pat was just a great racer, great champion, won a shit ton of races. Timmy J, same thing. And I'm going to say Timmy J. So I'm going to say both Schulichs, father and son, Doug Sonnier, and Timmy J. That's my Sandusky, my Ohio Mount Rushmore. If I'm going to say my Oswego Mount Rushmore, let's see here. Yeah, but Todd Gibson was way before my time, though, Coloca. And Todd Gibson was great also as well. Todd Gibson's going to probably – I would put Todd Gibson on my Oswego one, though. I know that he did so much damage up at Oswego. He did his damage in Ohio, too. Don't get me wrong. Todd's won championships and races everywhere, but I'm going to have to put Todd on my Oswego one. Baldy Baker's another hard one, too. But he's before my time. I don't have stats that I can go back to, but I can go back to stats at Oswego, and that's why I would put Todd Gibson on here. I'd put Todd Gibson, Nolan Swift, Jim Champagne, and number 4. God damn it, because you got fucking Furlong. Who does Furlong knock off the Mount Rushmore, folks? Yeah, right. I know. That's who I want to put on there. That's who I was going to say 10 times. Okay, folks. So here's a question for you guys. I put Furlong on at 4. I'm sorry. I put Otto on at 4. Okay, so I said Gibson, Swift, Champagne, Otto. Who do you knock off for Greg Furlong? Or does Greg Furlong not go on? Yeah, who does Greg Furlong? Does Greg Furlong go on? Oh, Bentley. God damn it, he got fucking Billy Warren too. Shit. You know what? Okay, yeah. You know what? I feel better. You know what? Otto, sorry, you're out. Bentley, you're in. That's there's my Mount Rushmore. Bentley's in. Yeah. So we'll say Swift, Champagne. Todd is not on the Mount Rushmore. Really? Okay, this is going to be. We'll talk about this next Wednesday. By the way, Coloca is going to be my co-host at the bowling alley. So me and Coloca, we can have ourselves a nice conversation about this. God damn, there's so many great ones, man. And I feel bad for leaving anybody off, but it sucks about Mount Rushmore. It's what sucks. You can only pick the top 4, and it's like. So you know what? Let me go with my generation. We'll make this a lot easier. Okay. This is my generation, folks. All right. So note to self, I only got to watch Jim Champagne qualify for the Classic. All right. My first Classic was 1982. I got to watch him run Ohio and Lorain County Speedway as a kid, but I never got with the wing, but I never got to watch him run Oswego other than qualifying. So from what I visually seen it with my own eyes, okay, I am going to say, I'm going to say for my Mount Rushmore, I'm going to say Bentley, Otto. Oh God, who else? Furlong. Who would be modern era? Who would be the number 4? I want to say my guy, but I know I'm going to get pushback from that. But
You can't put him on 2 Mount Rushmores.
Why can't I?
Can't do that.
It's my Mount Rushmore.
We knew you were going to put him on there.
Eddie B, I know, definitely. You know what? I love Eddie B. He's always been my favorite. And this is the part that sucks, is because I don't want to have favoritism, oh God, I don't know about Gosick, man. Like, Gosick's always been consistent. He's had good years, but I don't know if he's top 4 greatest modern era though. So Kyle Perry. Get out of here with Albritton. No way. Kyle Perry, I'm still waiting for your answer. Do you know who Steve Perry is? Have you ever heard of the band Journey? You're on here, putting on here Eddie B, so lifelong Bellinger, Bentley, Otto, Furlong. My lifetime, Bellinger, Bentley, Otto, Furlong. That's a good one. That's a good one, Josh. It really is. I can't kick anybody off of that one. I like that one. I do. You know what? I'm going with Josh's. Bellinger, Bentley, Otto, Furlong. That's fair. Definitely fair. Michael Barnes. He's still got a ways to go yet. I love Mike.
Barnes
Mike.
is definitely not better than Purley.
No, he's on the ISMA one, so he won't talk about ISMA. He's on ISMA, but then you got Bentley's going to be on the ISMA one too, and you got Russ Wood, and you got Purley, and yeah, so
Timmy J.
No, because Timmy J never won a championship in ISMA. He's always finished second, so I got to have a guy that's won a couple championships, So I don't know. I have criterias. So you know what, Dave? Thank you for bringing that up. Coloca, we got something to talk about. If I don't remember, it's your job to remember. I'm sure he's I'm going to get a text message from, don't you worry, pal. Also, say a prayer for old Big Chief out there. He's out there in the Dave McKnight. Oh, Dave McKnight's watching. Holy shit. Hey, Dave. Dave, you're definitely on the Canadian Mount Rushmore of super modified drivers. I would definitely say that.
Canada.
Dave, you did go on a long streak with the Lichty car, man. You were winning everything under the sun for sure with ISMA. Oh my God. See, I hate Mount Rushmores. I hate them. It makes me feel uncomfortable because I leave people out and I'm like, you can't leave that guy out. Then you put that guy in and you're like, but you can't leave that guy out either. It sucks, So maybe one day I'll come up with the top 10 and I'll say all-time great Ohio top 10, all-time great ISMA top 10. I'll come up with the New England top 10 and then an Oswego top 10. And then what we'll do is over the wintertime with the page, we'll do a tournament style. We're gonna put like we'll do it NCAA brackets. And we're going to have votes on who's the best all time. But yeah, Dave, man. God, especially when you got drivers on here, it makes it even more like, oh man, I don't want to leave him off because he did do some damage, man, in the 90s, man. Dave was tearing it up. No classic this year for us. We will be back next year. That's so unfortunate, man. God, man. Damn it, man. It's Tyler Schulich's possibly out, which I think that's like a 90% chance he's done. No Dave McKnight, no Joey Payne. Like the spaghetti car is finally being ran, and I don't know if it's going to be ran or not. So that car's got, it's like we're missing like 5 cars. We're only going to have like a 22 car field this year for Classic. It's going to oh my God, it's going to suck. It's going to suck. There's going to be just no lap traffic to run away from. Like, just, I don't know. We got to figure something out, folks. We really do. We got to figure out something with these super modifieds to get these guys out to the track. And I don't know if it's cost or whatever or whatnot, but we need to figure something out. Maybe we could all get together at the Lighthouse Lanes, and we'll sit down and talk about it. The Calcutta on Saturday, we could talk about it then also as well. Hopefully my buddy Denny Fisher comes down and he comes in and co-hosts with me. He co-hosted with me last year. We had a good time. But with that being said, let's see here, Dave. I'll ask you one more question, Dave, and then we're going to sign off here. Let's see here, blah, blah, blah. You asked me some pretty good questions here. I'm just going through all my questions here. Oh, okay. Here's a question. This is the last question. Last one, no matter what. Dave, did you ever have any superstitions on race day? That's for my boy Vern. I wrote it down here right now. Bigger purses. We'll talk about that, Dave.
It's funny that you asked that, Willie, because that question was posed to me about a couple weeks ago. I always put my left glove on before I put my right glove on in the car. Always. Okay.
That was yours, huh?
Yes. The left glove always goes on before the right one. I don't know why. I just started doing it, or I just started doing it one day and I kept doing it after that. And, it just became a superstition for me. I mean, whether good or bad, it's just, and, I think I know I did that at Cavalcade 2005 at Lorraine, which was pretty.
The night of dominance.
Hey, sun's got to shine on a dog's ass every now and again, and that was my weekend.
It did that weekend. It shined on your ass the whole weekend that day. Yeah, but
I'm looking at 10 feet of trophy right in front of me right now.
That's awesome. So I would say mine, my superstition is I don't eat on race day, and I never carried $50 bills. Yeah, I never carried a 50 on me on race day, and I had a couple of them. I got a lot of them. Always wore the same shirt underneath. Always had my lucky shirt. That Tate Gherkin always turned that on to me. You always got to have that one shirt you wore at every race.
Better make sure it's clean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Always got to be clean. Yeah. Can't be dirty. And then I always wipe my feet off before I got into the car. And then never ate on race day. So many freaking stupid things that I used to do. But yeah, so many crazy, wild things. But yeah, so thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it, Baker. Yeah, for sure. So with that being said, folks, remember, we have an action-packed, tight end, loose out episodes next week. We're going to have a show live from Lighthouse Lanes with my boy Jim Kaloka is going to be co-hosting with me. We're going to have Dave also as a co-host. We're going to have me on there as co-hosting. So we're going to have 3 co-hosts on there, folks. It's a show that we're going to have at Lighthouse Lanes. It's going to be starting at 7 p.m. The same normal time as we start this show is when all the bowling and all the fun things going on there. Remember, all the proceeds are going to the drivers, folks. So please come down to Lighthouse Lanes. At least come down there and buy a beer, sit down with me, and have a conversation with me and my boy Jim Kaloka and Dave. And we're going to ask questions. Drivers, I hope I can get some drivers there, some crew members there, some fans there. We'll have a live studio. We have a live studio audience there in the bar, and it's going to be a blast, folks. It's going to be so much fun. And then we got the golfing on Thursday. I'll probably be doing some interviews there. I won't be going live. Those will be for stuff later. I'll have the Calcutta on Saturday. We'll be doing another live. That'll be on the Tight End Loose Out page. And we'll be having the Calcutta and what the drivers go for. We're also going to go ahead and have the dunk tank for any drivers that want to participate in the dunk tank. And DJ Shulik, I'm calling you out. I want you in the dunk tank.
Are you getting in it, Willie?
Yes, I'm getting in the dunk tank also as well. Jason Kingsley's also getting in the dunk tank also as well. For 5 balls, what day is it at the lanes? On Wednesday. Wednesday at 7 p.m. They're going to have the lanes. Dave, if you're in town, I would love to have you on the show. It's going to be Wednesdays. Dave, if you're coming up or coming down for you, if come on by the campsite. It's going to be between turns 3 and 4. And we'll have the Calcutta. I would love to have you on there, do a little interview while the Calcutta's going on. It's right out back, right between turns 3 and 4, and right by the cell phone tower and the big tree. We'll be right in between there. So, but the lanes will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. We'll have the Calcutta, then we have the dunk tank. Remember, for 5 balls, $20, we're going to have drivers get in there, and myself and Jason Kingsley will also participate also as well. We're going to have pulled pork being served there for donation. Remember, all that we have got going on, all the proceeds are going to the drivers, folks. Okay. So just remember that it's all going to a good cause. If we can raise enough money, all right, we can do 2 drivers per division. Last year we raised over, I think it was $2,000. So everybody got a little bit of money, and I hope we can double that. I hope to God that we can, the dunk tank is on Saturday. Okay, right, same day as the Calcutta. Am I not saying these days? I mean, I think I'm making it very clear, but the dunk tank is going to be following right after the Calcutta is going to be over with. I'm going to break down, and I'm going to take all of this, and we're going to move it up there just about 100 yards north of the camp, up the hill from the campsite where it's a little bit flatter, where the concrete pad's at, right out back. Right as you're coming off, like if you're bringing your hauler out of the track, and right when you come down the hill, it's going to be right there, where the concrete pads are at. So it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a blast, and I hope to see you guys all there. That being said, fellas, I'm going to tip the bellboy, and I'm checking out. I'll see you guys next week. Woo! Classic, baby! It's the classic! Yeah!
The classic, baby. The classic.